Good morning everyone, I hope you're all okay. Today we are going to be doing some more writing and looking at the tricky words. Let's start with the tricky words. We had a look at them before, but we need to look at them all the time to make sure we can remember them because they are very tricky. Tricky words are words that cannot be blended yet. We need to learn to sight read them. Let's look at the tricky word I. I is tricky because it is not making the sound I like we have learnt in phonics. I is just a capital I. I am big. I is at the start of that sentence. The is tricky because the S sound at the end isn't making a sound like we've learnt in phonics. When we say the, we can only really hear the th sound. The. The mat is red. The is at the start of that sentence. To is tricky because it is not making the sound we have learnt. The O sound is making an U sound. To. I went to the park. The to is in the middle of that sentence. We are now going to be doing some writing and using our phonics knowledge to help us. We also need to make sure we remember our tricky words as well because they are in our sentences. We also need to remember 3 things that are in our sentence. We've got capital letters at the start, finger spaces in between words, and at the end of a sentence we need a full stop. Before we start writing, I just need to remind you of a tree. We have the scared monkey at the bottom, that's for our small letters, and at the top we have the brave monkey for our tall letters. We also need to make sure we write along the line, and we always start on the left-hand side. Zzz. Ooh, I can hear bees. The buzz of the bees. The buzz of the bees. The buzz of the bees. We start with a capital letter for the. I'm making sure to remember my finger space because it's a new word. I've ran out of room on this line, so I'm just going to go to the one below. You can see at the start of my sentence I have a capital letter, and in between my words I have finger spaces, and at the end of my sentence I have a full stop. Let's try writing another sentence. I can see some hens. Hens in the park. Hens in the park. Hens in the park. I've used a capital letter at the start, I've used my finger spaces in between words, and at the end I have a full stop. I've also gone on to the other line because I've ran out of room. Well done for joining in with the writing and the tricky words. I can't wait to see your fabulous writing. Bye!